Morning folks, right in between showers, quite bright at the moment actually, but we've had a lot of rain, expecting a load more. Right, oil painting. I suppose it's basic oil painting. I'm only a basic oil painter myself. I've done far more watercolours than anything else. But I just want to do a bit of a rocky shore. We'll have a horizon somewhere very low. Well, okay, that'll do for that. I will. When you're doing rocks, try to make them a little different. See, I've replicated those two, so I'm going to change one of those. Let's put a bit one down there. Okay, this is gessoed watercolour paper. It's a £90 smooth stuff that I bought by carelessness, but I think it's going to be very good for watercolours. I'll get used to it, I think. And I've added some, I've added some chalk, powdered chalk to the gesso. Looks like it's a bit damp, but it's not. It's on another painting I did a few days ago. So I'll just put a bit of tape on the top of that. Okay, I want a dramatic sky, of course, so I'm going to go in, I need to put a bit of black out as well. I like black and blue, get a real good stormy sky going. Probably what's going on down in Cornwall. They've cancelled a big rock festival at Newquay. Well, we were there 5 years ago, not at the concert. Unfortunately, we were sighted in our trailer tent on a camping and caravanning club site at Chicarian when we used to do camping. Packed up for age really, and decrepit wrist. We had 4 nights of the noise, but eventually the wind, at this time of year, the wind blew over some of the marquees, so they had to close it down a bit earlier. But anyway, let's get stuck into this. So bit blue, touch of white, touch of black, but mostly on the ooh, beautiful. Plenty of medium. Just get some paint on. You can paint acrylic on watercolour paper, you can paint oil on on watercolour paper without priming. Of course the acrylic forms a plastic coat, an impervious coat, but the oil, well, that'll soak into the paper. But I've sealed this both sides, this with gesso and the other side with PVA glue. I was asked about the MDF boards or the panels that I make from 2mm MDF. You can get it in America, it's widely available, but you might have to go to a framers for the 2mm one. Do all sorts of funny stuff in here. This is going to be a bit of a grassy slope coming down here, with some rocks poking through. I'm making this up, but it's based on one I did some time ago. But I think if you're going to work from reference material, don't be slavish about it, don't copy it, vary it, make it your own. Oh, that's a bit blue on there. So more or less covered. So that I've got to thicken all that up. We could do this a bit darker than that, I think. I'm dying to get into that bit. I was thinking of doing an abstract of the River Wandle sunset. I did one a couple of years ago. It's framed at the moment on my wall. It's a real abstract, abstract sunset. And I like it. I'll leave that alone because that will eventually dry off, get a bit tacky, and I'll put in pasto on and all sorts of stuff as we go along. So a bit of yellow ochre, touch of red, load of white, bit of medium, plenty of white. Just sort of a cloud burst or a break. Sort of approaching storm off of North Cornish coast. Touch of yellow in there. How are we doing? That paint's dry now. The yellow, cadmium yellow. Right, well that's a sort of basic sky. Yellow, red. Right, okay, let's get on with put a C in, shall we? C, so, oh, well, we can make any sort of C. Yellow ochre and ultramarine. Let's try yellow ochre and cerulean. See what happens there. Quite like that. A bit of ultramarine in there too. Now make your horizon soft. You do this. Bring the sky into the sea and the sea into the sky. Now I'm not sure if that horizon is level. Right, it looks not too bad to me. Paint around there. I can put a lot of white on here. We'll have a little bit of blue in there. Bit of medium, I think. I'm using just a fast drying oil. I do prefer the yellow ochre with the ultramarine, I must say. Let's just straight that in. Ooh, got some yellow in there. Let's see if we change that. Bit of paper. Right, let's just wipe that off. Now we can put plenty of movement on top of that when we dry. Let's start on the cliffs now. I'm using these inch varnish brushes and I'm keeping them clean by pulling them through some toweling. I should wear a glove on my left hand for this. Okay, so bit of burnt sienna, bit of cad yellow. I'll have to put out some more because that is just paint. It's just paint. Don't have to worry about being correct at this stage. I can have a bit of don't try to make anything too finished, at least in the beginning. Put some paint on there. Put some greys in there. Right down there. I'll use some smaller brushes in there. Right, okay, let's get some darks in there now. So a nice black, blue, sienna. So I can modify all this when I've got a way to go, you know, when I've actually sort of fathomed out the greys and the darks. Looks like that's the sea, doesn't it? But it's not, that's the edge of the paper there. Right, let's change the brush. Let's get I need some more burnt sienna. Got to buy some more burnt sienna. Where are you, burnt sienna? That's red. What's that? That's rouge anglaise. There it is, burnt sienna. Some of that. Right, so a bit burnt umber, can't do that burnt umber. Right, let's get a nice yellow ochre white. Use a bit of burnt sienna and ultramarine, makes a wonderful rich dark. Right. Let's try that bit of black and blue that I put out earlier, blue and black. Oh, I can lighten all this as and when. Let's get my darks in. Right, now then. Just try to create an impression of rocks with this, but I'll have to work at it slowly because I'm not copying anything, I'm just making it up. I've got to be careful there because I'm going to be putting light waves in there. I don't want to lose my contrast. Light against dark. So I have blue and ultramarine. Let's just get that back there. Don't mix your paints to oblivion. Just leave the blue that I'm using, blue and ultramarine. Just leave them unmixed on your brush, and then you'll get a little bit of abstraction going. Okay. Okay, that's don't like the shape of that. It's a bit like a hump, isn't it? Well, one way of sorting that out. Let's just get that rock in there. It's a bit better. Let's get some nice greens in here. Just trying to imagine the cliffs around Watergate Bay in North Cornwall. It's all different colours in the shale, which is quite what they call friable. Friable. Well, I'll put a little bit of a tree on the top of that. Just get some light stuff in here. I think we've changed my lights on there. I'm bringing that one in there, I think. I hope I'm not flogging a dead horse here. It does happen. You go so far you think, oh, it's terrible. But it's got a bit of dark in here. Just using, instead of using black, I'm using blue and burnt sienna. Let's have some grasses on there. Got a lot of good grass in cliffs, even low down where it's out of the storm water, the storm surge. But I've only got about an hour to do this because of the camcorder will split the video. Oh, it's quite nice. Oh, that's improving. I'll go back to the sky now. I'll give all my brushes a good wash in small finger and dishwasher liquid later. Just going to thicken up the sky now. So blue, white, black. Bit of black. Plenty of medium. More blue. So it's a sort of a bluey black. See, look, it's taking paint now. Now it's sort of started to go a little bit tacky. A bit of red in there, I think. So you can make your skies as unrealistic as you like. I mean, you're creating a painting, not a photograph. I'm not sure about that, but it doesn't matter. We go back with the light over that and blend it all and do what we like. So. Right, okay, let's put a bit of lighter blue or grey. a bit of red in there. This is about as large as I can demonstrate on this setup. So it's a 15 inches by 11. I need to just work that in now. Another brush. Right, well, it's coming on. Quite pleased with that. We've got to warm up these lovely clouds going across the sky there. So a bit of white, bit of red, bit of yellow. More red than yellow. Half and look, keep that bit of blue going through there. Bit of ochre. Play around that. Now a bit of dark under there. So just bring that into the sky a bit. Bit of brighter stuff underneath that cloud. Well, that don't look so bad, does it? Just want, I've gone up a little bit too high with that cloud now, so let's just bring some lighter stuff under here. I don't know where the sun's coming from in this, but it's coming from somewhere. Right, okay, let that go. Let's work on the sea a bit now. So I guess plenty of white, a touch of ochre in the white. bit of spindrift. Now you've got to be careful with this. You don't want it. You want it to look ethereal. We're coming down there, down the slope. But look, just soften, because it is wind assisted. And you want darker wave, like the white wave, but a darker white wave, because it's in the shadow of that one. So we'll put a bit of okay, right, let's do something over this one as well. Trying to give the impression of the water coming down over the rocks. Bit of blue. Let's get some shadow in there. I've got a little bit of rye there, so let's just put a little bit of dark back in there. Alright, let's have a bit of burnt umber and a burnt sienna and a bit of ultramarine. Alright, let's get some darker shadowed. Okay, let's we're getting there, slow but sure. Done 35 minutes, 25 minutes. Right, so let's have a bit of blue, ultramarine, just ordinary ultramarine. It's coming through here. Right, I want to get a bit of impression of the water over the sand here, or coming in over the beach and shifting or stirring up the sand base. Right, okay, get a bit darker blue. You can overdo the whites in these. It's more dark that you want to give an appearance of shadow in front of the wave, and it's reflecting the sky. A bit darker. Can have a bit greeny. Okay, now we'll put back some bluey white. Oh, windy. You can hear it. I don't think that's too bad actually. It's, as I say, it's so easy to get carried away with the white, like that you tend to overdo it. Okay, well I think we can let that go. I quite like that. Maybe just a little bit of more dark, shadowy stuff in here. Right, okay, nice warm shadow. So let's I don't know, I think we're sort of almost there. Now I need to just make that a bit more realistic, but the rocks are grey. So let's see if we can get a sort of a grey. So a bit of dark green in there. Red, black, yellow. I know what I can do, and that is, I get a little brush. I get my round brush. Where's my round brush? Here it is. Oh, it's a round brush. I think Alan Owen sent me this one. Okay, I'll use it. See that nice light colour there. So let's just you know what I was trying to do? I was trying to put a rock pool. Well, let's put it in there. Not sure if that's right. I suppose it would be reflecting a bit of landscape around it. But I'll put a bit of that dark around it. Let's just gently merge that a little bit. Show the shape of that, of the rock, the volume of it. And we'll just put a little bit of that just put that in there, just cover that up again. Oh, well, I was only in bed this morning. I was wondering what I was going to do, but it sort of did itself. I want to get some blue, some of that greeny blue colour. There's a shadow in that. Okay, before I muck it up, that's I think we've got enough paint on this paper now. Right, we've got water coming, just catching coming into the light around here. Okay, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to put it in the mount. I'm just going to take this off, get it out of the way. I don't know where to put it. Put it in the stay wet palette. So I think I'll be going back to some acrylics shortly. Let's just, yeah, well, we can do it there. Or can we? No, we can't. I'm going to take these off. One. I'll clean my hands on the rag because I don't want to get it on the mount. They go on the back of the mount, but it doesn't matter about that. Right, okay, let's pull that up. Now, these are best mounted. Oh, let's move the camera over. Oh, let's not do that. Oh, sorry, hold on. These are best mounted behind glass, rather than an oil frame. You can stick them to a piece of board and mount them as an oil painting. Now this mat is just about wide enough. Well, let's just put that there. Okay, well there we've got a little bit there. I'll fill that in. So there we are, we've got a painting and we've done that in what, 46 and a half minutes. I've got a bit higher. So we're just in that time limit, so I don't have to do any editing. Because it's annoying when you go 5 minutes over the hour and find you've got to edit the rest of the thing, and it takes ages to do that. Oh right, I hope you enjoyed that folks. Thanks for looking in. Bye for now.